Wwe Nxt, December 23rd, 2025, Tuesday. You already know what it is. Happy holidays to everybody. They kicked it off with Lola Vice versus Izzy Dame. They had the arena Christmas themed out, Christmas trees, candy canes, candy for Vic Joseph and Booker T. Happy holiday sign. It was definitely a Christmas vibe in the building. But Lola Vice is going against Izzy Dame. Lola Vice, she fought in mixed martial arts before. She be doing her thing. She can knock you out. She tap you out, all of that. And Izzy Dane, she a powerhouse. Big, long legs. She powerful and she super tall too. And she got the Cullen with her. Sean Spears is out there with her. And she was definitely out there doing her thing. They was going back and forth. This was a real good matchup, hard-hitting matchup. Lola and Izzy got beef right now. And Izzy, you already know how she do. She just turned on Tatum. And speaking of Tatum, Paxley, she came out through the side of the NXT wall, cut a hole for herself with a chainsaw. And she came out and chased Sean Spears off because he was interfering in the match. Every single time that every time he had a chance to, he was interfering. So it was when she chased Sean Spears off, it was a straight up one-on-one against Lola and Izzy, no interruptions. And Lola was able to catch Izzy with that spinning back fist and put it down for the count. And Lola Vice beat Izzy Dame. What you think about that match, man?
This is a good match. Finally, Lola Vice got a chance to redeem herself.
Yeah, finally Lola Vice won, but when it comes to the big match, she always lose at the end of the day, all the time. I don't know if she'll ever get a belt. Used to call Maxine a jobber, but Maxine has a belt. And she has an official title defense. But anyway, let's go ahead and in the middle of Lola Vice, celebrating her win, Young Kalani came out doing her thing, started beating Lola Vice ass. She let her know that she the top dog, started stomping on her, kicking her, and Lonnie was looking extra good. So was Lola too, but Lonnie was doing her thing. She beat her ass, you already know. And then after that though, they had Jordan Grace in the back talking to Thea Hale in the locker room. If you didn't know, Thea Hale beat your girl Blake Monroe last week for the North American Women's title. Young Thea Hale doing her thing. Jordan Grace was giving her some words of encouragement, talking about how she synced the match and she won fair and square. She didn't kick out. Thea Hale was like appreciating that and all that. And after that though, they had Ethan Page in the back. He was talking to Miles Bourne, talking to Ethan Page always talking stuff. He a double title holder. Some consider him the greatest North American champion or greatest North American of all time. He was spitting game to Miles Bourne. Miles Bourne couldn't really say nothing. Ethan Page the man right now, especially in the back locker room though. But after that though, they had young Thea Hale in the back, making her way to the ring, the new champ, new North American Women's Champion. She was out there doing her thing, man. The crowd was loving it. They was chanting, "You deserve it." She was super hyped up that she beat Blake Monroe. Super hyped up. She couldn't stop. She was talking loud as hell. She couldn't even barely breathe. She was so excited that she officially is a champion and how she couldn't believe this happened. And she said, it's official. She said ever since she won this title and beat Blake Monroe, she officially felt like a grown ass woman. She feel like that. Man, what you think about the hell beating your girl Blake Monroe, man?
It sucks, but it's kind of Blake's fault for losing to a 4-year-old.
She a grown ass woman. You seen what she did, man.
She's negative 4 years old.
Grown ass woman, but yeah, she in the midst of her, feeling good about herself, celebrating, talking to the fans and all that. Your girl Blake Monroe came out highly upset, super upset, and they got to talking for a split second, and it just broke out in a chaos, a fight. They had to be broken up, and man, it's finna go down. They definitely got to set that rematch up. But after that though, they had the progressive spotlight on Eli Knight and Tavion Heights, man. What you think about Eli Knight, man?
I mean, he better than LA Knight though.
Eli Knight, LA Knight. What you think about young Tavion Heights?
Yeah, Tavion Heights, man, he the one.
Well, after that progressive spotlight, they had Soul and Zarya in the back. They was doing an interview, and Soul Ruka was just speaking about everything she got coming up. She got a big match later on in the main event against Chelsea Green. You already know. But after that, they had the official match that they were setting up from the Progressive Spotlight. They had Eli Knight versus Tavion Heights, and we're not gonna spend too much time on this. This is actually part of the speed tournament they got. And it was a 3-minute matchup. Tavion Heights definitely beat him. It was a real good match though. Eli Knight is he tight, man. He like another Javon Evans, another Leon Slater, man. He definitely got the top rope skills. He can jump super high. He got a lot of top rope action he be doing, but it wasn't enough to beat Tavion Heights. Tavion Heights got that win. He'll be advancing in the tournament. Do you think any of these guys can take out your boy Jasper Troy?
No.
Nobody come close.
No.
Tavion Heights, he might have to say something different about that. But after that, though, they had young Jackson Drake with Swipe Right in the back, and they walked up to Monroe, Blake Monroe. And what happened with that, man?
Yeah, so they agreed with Blake Monroe, saying that she kicked out from that match with Thea, and they offered her some Christmas presents. And so, yeah, that's pretty much how it went.
But yeah, though, Swipe Right and Jackson Drake, they was pretty much happy to run into Blake Monroe back there. You know, they was giving out presents and stuff. But who's the dude up in Swipe Right who he was trying to actually really talk to Blake Monroe?
Ricky Smokes.
Ricky Smokes, man. Shout out to Ricky Smokes, man. He was trying to give a Blake Monroe, man. He see something special with that. He might sweep in and get that opportunity. Who knows, man? She might end up teaming with one of these guys and competing against Ethan Page and Chelsea Green one day for that intergender tag team title. But after that, though, they had Leon Slater and Oberfemby. They had like a sit down, and they was with Kelly Kincaid, man, and they was just pretty much talking about the match they finna have at New Year's Eve. What is it? Yeah, it's coming up. That'll be top of the year. And it's not going to be like a PLE that's normally on Peacock that's on Saturday. This one is going to be a regular Tuesday episode PLE. So, you know, that's real good for all us PLE Peacock. Don't want to pay that $30 for ESPN, man. We get this one pretty much free on the CW network, or however you get the CW network with the antenna or whatever. It don't matter. Look out for that. New Year's Eve coming up real soon, top of the year. But yeah, Leon Slater and Oberfemby, it's much respect between them two. And after the sit down, they had a handshake, and it was much respect, man. They finna compete and do their thing. Who you got winning that match, man? Leon Slater or Ober?
I hate to say it. I just hate to say it, but Oberfemby.
Young Ober doing this thing, man. You already know, man. I got Oberfemby too, man. But we gonna see. It's finna get crazy. But after that, though, they had Ava. She was with security. She was and Javon Evans and Ricky Saints. She was pretty much being a mediator to both of them in the ring. She had came out there. She had who the dude from Evolve that's one of her security?
Harley Wiggins.
Yeah, young Harley Wiggins, man. He was sitting there with her, you know, her security team. It's a lot been going on against Javon and Ricky Saints. Javon, he was talking a lot of big stuff to Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints, he been hating on Javon recently, man. It turns out he pretty much did all this because he felt like Javon should have took a step back and let Ricky Saints, he should have let him fight Ober and get his rematch before he challenged. That's what he felt like he should have did. And Javon wasn't trying to hit that, man. And they pretty much beefing right now heavy, and they finna go against each other soon. Who do you got winning that match? The young OG or the one and only Ricky Saints?
Ricky!
You got him beating Javon Evans?
Ricky!
I got Javon Evans, man.
I got Ricky.
But Ricky Saints, man, he that guy, man. He can definitely beat Javon Evans if Javon Evans don't come prepared, man. He got way more experience than Javon too, cause you already know. But after that though, they had Kendall Gray and Rand Claire in the back. Fatal Influence walked up on them, man. You know, it's a lot of beef going on with them too. That's gonna be another big match at the New Year's Eve. You gonna have Kendall Gray versus JC Jane for that women's NXT title. Who you got winning that match, man?
Kendall.
I 100% got JC Jane, and I ain't gonna say nothing else about it, man. 100%. But after that, though, they had one of the best matches of the night, man. They had, and a surprise too. I didn't even know the match was gonna be this good. They had Skylar Ray and Shiloh Hill versus Stax and Ariana Grace in an intergender Christmas chaos match, tornado tag. And let me tell you, this was a really good match, man. They had a lot, and there's no DQ. So this was one of the best matches they actually had on NXT in a while, man. Stax, Ariana Grace was looking better than ever. Was wilding out all night too, by the way. But it was all kind of stuff in this match. I'm talking candy canes, candy chairs, bowling balls, teeth, all kind of stuff, man. Everything was being used. Christmas trees. Shiloh Hill literally took the teeth out his mouth, man. He was going crazy, man. Drool everywhere. Ariana Grace didn't want to touch it. They was going back and forth. It was a lot of crazy spots, man. A lot of chaos, man. Ariana Grace was charging in one time outside the ring. She dived head first into the Christmas tree. It was just a lot going on, man. Stax, he couldn't keep up. He was getting his ass beat, and so was Ariana Grace. Shiloh Hill, he got that toothless aggression, man. And with that toothless aggression, and the girl, they beat. Who was the girl? Skylar.
Skylar Ray.
Yeah, Skylar Ray. They was able to get that win over Stax and Ariana Grace. Team LFG win, man. What did you think about Shiloh Hill and Skylar, man? What you think about that?
I mean,
Team LFG.
Are you serious?
Team LFG.
Bruh. The only reason that Stax and Ariana Grace lost because they was kissing too much throughout the match.
Definitely, it was getting touchy-feely in between them two, man. They was not as focused as they could have been. End up slipping up to the Young Bucks. Team LFG getting another victory doing their thing. I kind of want to see them two go against Jasper Troy and who the woman that won with him.
Tyra May Steele.
Yeah, that'll be a wild match. In a kind of a match like this. But after Shiloh and Skylar got that victory, they went backstage with Dark State. And they was back there with Ava, man. And in the midst of them talking to Ava, you know, somebody said his name, man. Who popped up?
Joe Hendry.
Your boy, man. Joe Hendry popped up, and you know, there's a lot of beef going on between Dark State. They hate Joe Hendry, especially Deion Lennox, man. He hate Joe Hendry. He hate Obafemi. This man hate everybody, man. But after that, though, they had OTM in the back talking to Kelly Concave, man. She was real active tonight, man. And then Vanity Project walked up, and now we got beef between OTM and Vanity Project, man. You already know OTM, man. That's out the mayonnaise, man. They ready, man, for that action, man. And one of the dudes in there, man, he was talking in a lot of Spanish against Vanity Project, man. He want to beat their ass the Spanish way, man. It's finna get crazy, man. You never know what's gonna happen. But after that, though, they had Andre Chase versus Lexus King. This was another speed round matchup, 3 minutes. And we're not going to spend too much time on this, man. Lexus King beat Andre Chase's ass, man. Andre Chase is on a horrible losing streak. The whole Chase University looking bad, man. What you think about Chase University, man? Your squad. What you think about them?
They're not my squad. They suck.
Didn't the other day I see you throw up the U's? The Chase U's, you know, with the hands?
I never did that.
I thought that was your squad, man. But, Lexus King got that victory, man. He advancing. So I think they finna have. Is it gonna be Lexus King versus Tavion Heights?
Yeah.
Who you got winning that?
Tavion.
Yeah, I got Tavion dog walking Lexus King. That's 100% fact. But after that though, they had Kalani in the back. She was mad as hell, just walking around, looking mad, but looking extra good though. Mad and looking good. And then they showed Miles Bourne in the back. He was talking to Tavion. Tavion getting hyped up. He gotta fight Lexus King. Hank and Tank walked up. You know, they just came back from Japan. They back in the States. You know, everybody, you know, just, you know, trying to get to the next level in the back, become a champ. You already know. And then they announced that they're gonna have Joe Hendry next week with the Joe Hendry concert. You already know. Somebody about to be exposed next week by young Joe Hendry in Dark State. He finna expose Dark State. What you think about this, man?
I think Sugars and Osiris and Cutler need to run.
Everybody's in trouble. We don't know. They could have all been strippers. We don't know. We know about Sugars. We don't know what's finna go down. All of these dudes is questionable at this point. We know how Joe Hendry did. If y'all don't know about Joe Hendry, look it up right now on YouTube, man. He exposed hella people, man. He the reason why I don't rock out with LA Knight like that, man. LA Knight used to wear a dress and a wig and lipstick and all that. Joe Hendry exposed that, man. Facts. Do your Googles, man. But Joe Hendry, live concert next week. He about to expose Dark State. They was all male strippers back in the day.
No, they were not.
We finna figure it out, man. But after that, the main event of the young evening, man, we got big matchup. Young Soul Ruka, hot Soul Ruka on a winning streak, man. She came off a big win. I think this Saturday night main event. Did she win that match?
Yes.
Yeah, Soul doing her thing out there. So she got that title shot. That gave her that title shot against your girl, man, young Chelsea Green with Alba Fire. Was Ethan out there? Yeah, Ethan was out there. Your boy Ego, man, doing their thing, man.
Ego.
You already know. And this was a US title match right here. So you already know. It got serious out the gate, man. This was a great fight though. They was going back and forth. Soul Ruka and Chelsea Green. This was definitely one of them matchups like you don't see them two fight often. Soul Ruka, she loud, explosive with it, jumping around. She gets bouncy too, like Javon Evans a little bit. Not as bouncy, but she real crafty with it. And Chelsea Green, she not the best, but she could take a lot of pain, man. If y'all don't know, Chelsea Green used to fight man back in the day, man. She done got her ass beat by Penta a couple of times. She done fought a couple of dudes. Chelsea Green ready. You already know. And she been taking all kind of cream. You already know. On the face. Doing her thing, man.
Hey, yo.
But yeah, man, they was going at it back and forth, man. Ethan was interfering. Kind of doing like what Sean Spears was doing in the Izzy Dane match earlier against Lola. Every time the ref turned his back, Ethan was doing something on the low. And Chelsea Green was taking advantage down. And Alba Fire too, man. It was getting crazy, man. It was getting so crazy that Moose had to run out there, do his thing, man. The crowd didn't know what to do. A wild moose came out. Literally, a wild moose came out and chased Ethan Page all through the goddamn building, knocking shit down. It was the crowd didn't know what to do. He running into the crowd, jumping around. Christmas trees was flying. The moose was about to attack this man. Antlers up and everything. Ethan Page got the hell out of there. Hot-tailed out of there. He left Chelsea out there by herself. So Ruka, she took advantage of that for a split moment, but Alba Fire was still out there, and Alba Fire, she helped her girl Chelsea Green. You already know she pledged allegiance to the Secret Hervis doing her thing, so she put an end to all of that. So Ruka was trying to take advantage, and Chelsea Green, she almost got caught by that damn soul snatcher, but some kind of way she was able to get the upper hand and get that prettier going, and she was about to catch up, but Zarya, she speared her. But once again, Alba Fire was out there. But Alba and Soul Ruka, it came to one point though, she had caught a double soul snatcher at one point. She snatched Chelsea and Alba Fire soul at the same time. And I'm not gonna lie, through this whole match, I thought Zarya was gonna turn on Chelsea, was gonna turn on Soul Ruka. She never did. She was out there fighting with her and making sure it wasn't enough though. Chelsea caught Soul Ruka with the unprettier, and Chelsea retained and won. But that bond between Zarya and Soul Ruka, they still friends, and they kind of beat their ass. Even though Soul Ruka lost, they beat Chelsea and Alba Fire ass at the end, and they stood tall despite losing and Chelsea getting that win and retaining. What did you think of that match, man?
This was a good match, but Zarya just needs to hurry up and turn already. Like, come on.
I don't think it's ever going to happen now. I never mentioned anything about Zarya turning on Chelsea Green. That was the last time, man. Every match, I think she's going to turn on Soul Ruka, and she has not done that. She has showed me that she is loyal. Shouts out to Zarya, even though Soul lost. At this point, I don't know if Soul should get any more title shots, but shout out to Chelsea. Shout out to everybody. This was a good episode. We only got 2 more episodes left of the year. It's definitely about to go down. We got a lot of big stuff going on. One more episode left, man. We will definitely make sure it's finna go down. Message of the day, man.
Izzy Dane does not wish everybody a Merry Christmas. She wishes people a Merry Ismas.